reading a book by Bill Mason, the Canadian filmmaker, canoeist and author. And in his book he said that his biggest regret about living in Canada was he'd never be able to paddle all the rivers there in one lifetime. And that made me think, I wonder could we paddle all the rivers in Northern Ireland in our lifetime?
We'd been paddling together for years, but we tended to go to the same rivers. When we went on camping trips we went to the same places, and it was getting a bit stale. So the idea of paddling all the rivers in the country gave us a reason to get out there, a reason to explore. It was a quest that we could actually go out and do. And we talked to a few other canoeists and nobody seemed to be doing anything like this.
So you'll do all the things I know you can. So we'll be lonely for a while.
Whenever we had a quest, we thought we'd better give it a good name, and we discussed it with Nick. We come up with a few dodgy ones, but
we couldn't use those.
So we decided Capri, Northern Ireland. Capri stands for Canoe All Paddleable Rivers in Northern Ireland.
And now we come up with that name, we needed to work out what do we mean by a paddleable river. It's got to be deep enough to float a canoe, and wide enough to turn a canoe. But now we've defined it, how many did that give us?
There were 72 rivers in Northern Ireland, but only 51 of them were paddleable. Travelling by road can be just a means of getting from A to B. But travelling by canoe is one of the earliest forms of transport. Rivers were here long before roads and bridges were built. There's something magical about travelling by canoe, where the journey's more important than the destination. Anyone can stand on a bridge and watch the water go by, but we get to see where the river goes. It's a great way to relax and unwind. You leave all your troubles behind on the riverbank and you look forward to seeing what's round the next bend. A kingfisher, or it could be a heron, and sometimes even you get to see an otter. That's a highlight of the trip. Then there's white water. White water and weirs. They can be a wee bit dangerous, but they add an element of excitement to each trip. And if you've got a bit of experience and you know what you're doing, you can run them. As you approach a weir, your heart starts to beat a little bit faster. You check it out to make sure that it's safe to run. Then the most experienced paddler chooses a line and goes down first. He waits at the bottom and watches to make sure the others are down safely.
It's great to have this quest because it's getting us out there and paddling all these different rivers and these different places all over the country. But one of the nice things about canoeing, one of the things we really enjoy is actually sharing our experiences, and that can make the whole thing so much better.
And the easiest way to do that is bring a camera on the trip, take a few photographs, a couple of videos and upload them onto the internet. And we're members of a website called Song of the Paddle, which is specifically for canoeists.
Yeah, and there's members on that from all over the world, from Canada, America, England, all over the place. And what we're hoping is that what we're doing will inspire others to do the same thing where they live. Because Capri stands for Canoe All Paddleable Rivers in. It doesn't have to be Northern Ireland.
No, you could start with Capri, Yorkshire, Capri, Scotland, or hey, let's go and do Capri, California.
I like the sound of that.
Cause you know I have a good time there. And so you'll say that you don't mind if I stay around for a few more seconds just so it